and it can let you feel happy and not too much confused and anxious. So what do you think about it?
Actually, you know what? Positive psychology isn't really everything. Not everybody believes in positive psychology.
Yeah, we need to look at the bigger picture. We all come from different backgrounds and cultures.
Yeah, and some people don't even know what they believe in.
I agree. Like, you know, sometimes
Wait. It says that you have different opinions, so why not come to stage and share them?
That's what I said that just explain it, find a way to bring the people in the crowd into what we're doing.
Hey guys, so just to explain, the way we've all started in different places and the audience represents how we've all come from different backgrounds and beliefs, and we've all come together to learn about the cultures. And that not only applies to us, but it also applies to all of you here today. So as a group, we've been taken through a complex, positive, and at times quite tense journey. To start with, we all came from different backgrounds, cultures, and religious views.
Over the last week, we have brought all of our cultures together and have accepted each other for individuals. In our group, we have learned about different cultures, asked questions about religions, and opened ourselves up to other people's perspectives from all around the world.
We have not only grown as a group, but also as individuals. We have used positive psychology to make this experience at RUISF a great one and to learn about new things.
We think that everyone here has been through a unique journey at RUISF, and we have all come together and bonded as a group.
Our group focused on modern spirituality, a little bit of feng shui, and positive psychology, obviously. So I'm going to hand over to Sylvia now to tell you about modern spirituality.
Modern spirituality is a holistic philosophy of lifestyle in which we live. It opens one to the experience of true reality and the source of life. It's really a worthy path to explore. And next we will learn something about feng shui. Whoa!
Okay, and feng shui was one of our themes, our topic. But we didn't really talk about it in much detail because no one really knew what it was. And okay, basically feng shui is about arranging stuff in a specific direction, like northeast, southwest, and that brings luck and money and stuff. Yeah. And this tradition came from China, and so we didn't really know how this related to the rest of the theme, like positive psychology and modern spirituality. So we just put it aside and we kind of forgot about it. And but now looking back, feng shui acted some roles in our conference because we changed our environment a lot during the discussion because we couldn't really keep up, I guess. And so environment affects our mind and the way of thinking, and that's kind of related to feng shui. For example, when we talked in the lobby, the couches made us at home and comfortable, and the discussion was smoother. But on the other corner, in the corner office on the 4th floor, they also had couches, but it was kind of too relaxing, and some of us fell asleep, and yeah, we got really off track. And so I guess those related to feng shui. We didn't really talk about it, but yeah.
We found that positive psychology was something that we could all relate to and all use in our lives. So that's what we aim to talk about. Positive psychology allows us to be motivated and optimistic. It is a universal and effective way of thinking. When we take the situations in our lives in a positive light, we create not only a good environment for ourselves, but for others around us. It develops character and helps people to persevere.
It is important because it can help us have a more fulfilled life. It is key to achievement. With a positive psychology comes awareness for others and concern for them. To think positively, we must purposely seek solutions even if things don't work out. We must keep our hope in a better future while accepting that the journey there may be rough. With this hope, we can persevere and achieve our goals.
So we discussed quite a few different things in our group. We had, our team leaders were Andrew Parkinson, who's a psych, Matthew Thomas, obviously, the conference leader, Matthew Metcalf, our chaperone, who's from Marara, as a guidance, and we also had Reverend, who was on the panel discussion on Fridays. He was also our group leader, and they each brought their own ideas to the group, as did all of us. And we came from, like, I think it's seven different countries or backgrounds and religions. So everybody's ideas were quite strange to each other, but different. And at the start, nobody knew what was going on, and things got a bit heated. But when we calmed down, we decided that everybody came to the group to experience what positive psychology and modern spirituality was about in different cultures. And so when we discussed that, we realised that it all kind of plays the same role, and it's to help us deal with the stresses of life, and to help us get rest, and to help our mental state, to make sure that we're calm and we're able to face the next day well and strong. So we're taught many things by our leaders. We've taught tricks about our thinking to help us think positively. We're taught tricks by other members of our group so that we could just have a clearer state of mind, and we also, everybody taught each other to look at it from a different perspective and bring another idea from it. And we were all able to step back from our own views and have a look at it from someone else's perspective. Overall though, our focus and goals of interacting with other cultures and beliefs to adjust ourselves was achieved. We all got something out of it, and we all had a look at ourselves and were able to step back from our own perspectives and stop our single-mindedness, and to become more open and realise that there's not just our own way, that there's other things out there. So yeah.
Hey guys, Adrian Cool here. I'm going to run you through an exercise. It's kind of like the meditation thing yesterday, but kind of different at the same time. So I'd like everyone in the audience to shut your eyes. And yeah, cool. Right, imagine yourself sitting down. You're already sitting down, so it's kind of a trick. No laughing, chill out crowd. All right, anyone know what a lemon is? All right, of course you know. Picture a lemon and hold it between your fingers. If you're right-handed, hold it with your right hand. If you're left-handed, hold it with your left. Now, use your left hand if you're right-handed, and vice versa, to feel its texture as you rub it with your hand and fingers. Feel its rough and grainy kind of feelings. Now, use your fingernails and scrape off a bit of the skin. Can you guys do that for me? Thank you. And now smell your finger. Can you smell the lemony feel of it? Now, take a knife, and yes, you do have a knife in this meditation experience, and cut into the lemon. Cut it in half, please. Okay, you done? Now, take one of the halves with your hand, hold it up, and squeeze. And watch the liquid slowly drip down. Now, with your fresh lemon, please squeeze some juice into your mouth. Take your hand, put it on top of your mouth, and squeeze. Can you guys taste that? All right, that's it. Open your eyes, guys, and give me a round of applause. That was basically an exercise in visualization that Mr. Parkinson showed us. And that was my first time doing it. Pretty good, right? Did you start salivating? Did you have more saliva in your mouth? If you did, please say yes. Yes, wow, amazing. Yes, guys, it turns out that our brains are so powerful that if we picture things, we can actually feel the sensations in our body. How cool. And with that in mind, we're going to be telling you some of the ways you can use your mind to overcome stress and fear and those kind of things. Thank you.
Well, in our life, we always have stress, and sometimes we may deal with the stress in a negative way, which is not good. One of our goals is to find a universal way that everyone can use in their daily life to deal with stress in a positive way. And in our group, we may deal with stress in different kinds of ways. Some of them may accept the stress and just let it happen and let it disappear by themselves. Some may listen to music or share it to her friends or to someone else. Someone may write raps about stress, and someone may get in spaces about it.
I think we need to learn to control our tempers, like angry and anxious feelings. But also we can do sports like taekwondo, and also dancing, sleeping, eating ice cream and chocolate, and maybe go out for shopping to forget the stress. We hope those will be helpful for you all.
What it means is, if you're a depressive person, if you're an unhappy person in general, when something good happens to you, you think, is it personal? Is it because of me? If something good happened to me, have I caused it? If you're a depressive person, you say, no, it's not me. If you're a permanent person, if you're a depressive permanent person, you say, is it permanent? Is it going to happen again, this good thing that happened to me? And you're most likely going to say no. And pervasive, you say, is it going to reach into every part of my life? Is this good thing that happened, is it going to be able to happen in other parts of my life? You're going to say no. And so this is basically learned depression, he told us. And he said 2/3 of the population, 2/3 of human population statistically have learned depression, where they are depressive and just put them down on themselves. But the good thing is you can reverse that and also learn happiness, as he said. And so if a good thing happens to you and you've learned happiness, then you would say, is it personal? Did I cause this? Yes. Is it permanent? Can this happen again? Yes. Is it pervasive? Will it happen in every part of my life? Yes, it can. So that's another way that Andrew taught us.
Alright guys, we're going to summarize this thing. It's rare to be present with so many different cultures at the same time. Not everywhere would you meet people from New Zealand that pronounce all the vowels as E's. Or would you get to watch a performance where two people put on traditional garb and bang coconuts at each other. Very interesting experience. And it really was an amazing experience to be engaged in such intellectual discourse with these people. It was very cool. And stimulating, thought-provoking were these few days. Bad grammar, oops. Anyway, we've learned a lot from this experience, and these are some of the more particular things that we've learned.
So I learned humility. When we come to this kind of conference, we tend to express our own opinion. But by listening to other people's values and perspectives, it gave me more humility. And also that led to more open-mindedness. Yeah, open to new ideas, open to new people.
More things we've learned. Let me just look at my list. Right. I've learned how to politely critique people for their views. Maybe I might not agree with them, but I won't say it in a mean way. I'll filter what I say and be nice. And judgment may be bad, and I'm saying you should judge people, but look, it happens. It's inevitable. We're going to judge people every time we look at them. And if someone has a different view as you do, it's very easy to start hating them because of that. But people Want to share with the class what you were saying? Just kidding, right? Judgment may be bad, but people are multifaceted. We have very, very, very many parts of ourselves. You'd all know this from the fact that if you're around one group of people and you change groups, you become an entirely different person. And the trick to connecting with people that have different views of you is to look past those differences and find connection through the fact that we're all human. Oh, I'm not done. Wait, jeez. Eager audience.
Also, interacting with people all around the world was very fascinating. Look, he's from Hong Kong, you're from Ritsumeikan, yeah. You're from Korea and China, right? Sorry. You're from New Zealand, Thailand. See, we have people from all around the world, and it was very nice to have you guys here. Thank you.
Last point, I'm so sorry about this. Positive psychology, guys. We hope that the stuff we've taught you today can help you deal with stress and equip you with tools to pursue your dreams. And okay, now's the thank you time. Wait, no, not yet.
Thank you, Mr. Parkinson and Mr. Kawakami.
And Mr. Thomas.
Yeah, and Mr. Thomas, thank you very much for supporting